So we are standing by with the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Todd Bowles. Thank you for joining me on the exhibit.
You got it, Josina. Good to be here.
Well, last year we were matching, and you said not to talk about Will and Jada. So this year, it looks like you didn't get the script in terms of the sage and the cream color.
I didn't get the script. I was still trying to catch up on the last season of Fresh Prince, so Will didn't have the right clothes on for me to go by to get here, so I messed that up.
All right, well, I'll let that slide. Let's actually talk about some football. I actually do want to ask a little bit of a serious question because I want to know, in your observation of Baker Mayfield, what do you feel like he learned in terms of the refinement on focus when it comes to thinking about just how the last game against the Commanders ended, with the having the fumble and the Commanders getting the go-ahead score, just in terms of that aspect of being locked in 4 quarters and things like that?
Baker's been always locked in for us. Since we've got him, he's been locked in. Yeah, they bumbled the fumble right there, but we don't get there without him. We don't get anywhere without Baker, so that doesn't even go into what we think about him and how he reacts after the ball game. There's a lot of plays that we could have had to win that ball game, and that was just one of them, but there was one of many. He's one of our leaders on the team. We go by him through thick and thin, and I'll live and die by Baker any day of the week.
Oh, absolutely. And one of the things I wanted to know is how you maybe even observed the evolution just even in his maturity. I saw some of the comments that your rookie center was making just in the patience that Baker has had with him. What did you observe in Baker with the way that he even just kind of handled the center?
I think he handles them all differently depending on what they need and what they do, which is very bright on his part. Obviously, he's been through some things in this league. He's got some experience now, so he can lead by putting his arm around you. He can lead by yelling at you. He can lead by example. He can lead by just sitting down at the cafeteria talking to you. So he has a lot of ways to lead and understands the guys very well, and he makes sure everybody's ingratiated on the team and come together the right way.
What's your thought process on where the talks are with Chris Godwin?
It's ongoing talks right now. Obviously, he's got to get healthy, but we definitely want Chris back. Before he got hurt, he was one of the best in the league, and he was on a tear that way. One of my favorite players personally, and I know he's one of the favorite Bucs right now, so hopefully the talks go well and we can get that done.
And last question here. What did Lavonte David just show what a 35-year-old can still get done in the league? I know you played until you were like 65, so you might have some things that you could say about what an older person can get done in the league.
35 is the new 25 when it comes to Lavonte. It's not a matter of how old he is, it's about how he comes back in shape every year, and hopefully he comes back this year. But the things he did for us last year from a leadership standpoint and a production standpoint, he became one of our best pressure players as well. He's one of our best turnover players as well, and he's one of our leaders on defense, and can't say enough about him.
So you've been calling him from Indy, asking him what he's doing? Every night you talking to him?
No, I'm going to leave it up to him. He's earned that right, and I'm going to respect his decision whichever way he goes. But, in my hindsight and my mind, I wish he would come back one more.
All right, well, text me and let me know. I appreciate that.
You got it.